Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert training. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're going to see is how we can use the SNTP function on the controller. So let's have a look to the software. So I'm going to connect to the M258 that I have here with me. Yes. And just to check with you which is the actual date and time of the controller. Okay, so this is the date and time on this PLC. What I'm going to do is to use a server in order then to activate the SNTP server on the other PLC. What I'm going to do is to use a M580, okay, as a SNTP. So my server is going to be NTP server only, and this is the IP address for the server. Okay, that's something important that we need to know. So that we have a server SNTP and then the IP address. So now that we know that we have a SNTP server, it's time to program the device. So what we need to do is to add the library here. And then if you don't know where to find, I start by using SNTP. Okay. And you find this function block. This is how I know that we have this function. So this is the time sync, just okay, and it will add this into your libraries manager. Okay. And here inside you can see all the different enums and the function block that we need to use. This one. So let's have a look now to the I'm going to create a new function block. Okay. View, PLC, update time, or sync time. Program I'm going to use CFC. Okay. So now here, add the box. Here in the box, function blocks. This one. Okay. Good. Enter. Instant sync time participate. Good. So what we need to do is create an enable. So it's going to be cmd enable. Yes. Just creating all the variables with you. cmd execute. This will trigger the action for the synchronization. And this one will automatically update the date and time on the PLC. So we need to use this one. CMD sync RTC. This one in case you want to do something, time some, but I'm going to leave it like that. What is important is this. This one has all the information related to the server. So if you don't know what it is, here in the toolbox you have this composer. Here we need to add the type. The type is this one, ST, time request. If you paste that over here, it will tell you the data that we need to add. So as CFC for configuration server IP address string, and the string initialization 192.168.1.58, which is the one in my case. Server port, I will use the default. I believe it's 123. It's the one that it uses. If you pay attention here, time request. No, it uses the default 123. So I'm going to change that because I don't know which one is the other one that uses. Timeout here, I don't know. I'm just going to set the 3 seconds. It's a time thing, and this the control mode. We don't have too much information. This one, it's just 0 point-to-point connection. So I'm going to leave it in 0, and this one 1, 2, 3. Okay. So once we got this information, then everything should be fine. I'm gonna put this to recall, compile, 22 hours. So report. We need to create this. Server port, CFG, server port. When I was testing this, I was doing all the variables together like this. I wanted to start from scratch just to show you how it works. So I'm going to add everything here. The CFG, timeout, time. So let's create a type. I'm a little bit lazy this part. Okay. I may need to add teams. That one. Let's have a look. Yeah, good. 3 hours. Unknown type. Okay. Here, because I need to add the library at the beginning. Okay, no errors at all. I was checking on the other side that you don't see that because it's hide. Here, no errors. So everything goes well. We should be able to update this automatically. So let's download this to the controller. Yes. Play. Yes. So just for you to know, okay, this is the date and time on the PLC. On the M580, my date and time. This is the date and time. So if we go to the Machine Expert now, we just need to set this in true. So it can sync directly on the controller. Just need to enable the function block. You see it's okay and idle. Now, yes. Input timeout 0. Okay. I'm going to disable the block again. That happens when you don't configure the things. So this one's going to be T 3 seconds. Then enable the function block once again. Then execute. Let's see if we can zoom in. And then you can see this. Okay, so now let's try to execute this. Yes. Timeout receiving. Error. Okay. Let's have a look if I can ping the device, because I'm connected over USB. So, wait. Well, that explains a lot of things now. Okay. I think I need to remove a few things here. Just resetting the server. Okay. Let's here disconnect. Going to connect again. Just wait for it to go back. It's powering up. Run. Okay. Let's try to increase the timeout. Maybe it's something I'm doing here. 5 seconds. To do this again. Okay, now it's done. Okay, so it's something on my side, okay, on the server. So connection issues. But now you can see that the request is success. Okay. Response. Here, request success. Okay, and I got information coming from the other side. So now if I read this, I should be able to find the date and time on the controller on the M580. Okay. It should almost match based on the difference of time, but there we go. Okay, so it matches. So this is how you can make the synchronization using an SNTP server. In my case, I'm using an M580 and I had some connectivity issues. But this is the function block that we need to use. This is the FB_SNTP client. Okay, you just need to install the timesync library in the library manager. Then you just need to remember that you need to leave this in true, so it will synchronize early on the PLC. Otherwise, you will get the response, and then you need to do it manually. Okay. Remember the IP address of the server, and if you don't know the server port, you can try with the default. Just leave it 0 and then we'll do the trick. Remember to have the timeout, and this one just leave it as it is. There is no other option. And then if you need to time zone and you need to give an offset, then you can do this. Okay, so this is how we can make the synchronization of our PLC with a SNTP server. As you can see, it's very easy once you know which is the function block, the library, and the structure that you need to fill. Okay, then that structure will have the information from the server. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.